Morning all, tcDetects back out again. We are on one of my pasture missions, haven't been since earlier in the year. We're getting to that time of year when the arable fields are starting to get cropped for winter or cover cropped. So back to some pasture, and today we are out with the Equinox 700 with the absolute beast of an 18-inch coil from Coiltek. So we're going to give that a whirl in pasture, see if the extra depth finds anything more interesting and deeper, and also the extra coverage help me cover the ground quicker, although not sure what swinging a coil of this size is going to be like. I guess part of the fun of finding out, isn't it? This afternoon we'll be out with the Versa, so this might get split into two videos. I guess we will see as we go along, see how much content we get with the Nox and then see how much we get with the Versa. As always, thank you for watching tcDetects, it is very much appreciated. So, first signal, first hole. About the size of that coil is coming across on the video. Very strong in the 90s. Pinpointing. We used the pinpointer once just now and used the shuffle back method as well as the pinpointer. It's come out in the middle of the clod, so that seemed to work okay. Right, let's find out what this is. And that very first signal wasn't deep, it was just below the surface. And it is this copper squished piping. I think that's squished copper piping, something like that anyway. No age to it, and nothing historically useful or important about it, I don't think. So this hole here was in the 50s, and I've pinpointed it just using the coil and the pinpoint function. I've not done my usual shuffle back that I've done so far, and with which I'd normally do with larger coils. I just want to see how accurate it is. That would appear to be in the plug, so that would suggest that the pinpointing is still pretty decent on the actual coil. We'll investigate more as we go along. Right, let's find out what this one is. It wasn't the signal. Signal wasn't deep. Another one that, despite the advantage of having a massive coil, not really used it yet. And we have this little thing here which looks like a blob of something. Definitely a blob of something. So come down 2/3 of the length of the footpath. Not had any other signals, so I must have got most of it with the Versa early in the year, but I do have 70, 72 here, and I can just see what I think, the edge of something green there. Not deep, what's that, 2-3 inches tops. Let's just double check and make sure it is what I think it is, but it looks like a coin. And certainly when I did this with the Versa earlier in the year, lots of pre-decimals came up. And we have another one that maybe I just clipped with a spade, maybe not. I don't look like a clean wound in inverted commas. But we have a penny of George the 5th by the look of it. Yeah, George the 5th penny. And I carry on down here to the end of the gate and come up and back down along the line of the footpath using my bounce theory being that footpaths can get quite compacted, coins and other things can bounce to the side. I can't go on the left hand side because I'm in a woodland that the farmer doesn't own, but I can go on the right hand side, so see if I find anything else walking back up and down it a couple of times. So that coin was there. Another signal here, so maybe we have a little coin spill situation. Yep, we do. We have another penny. This one A little bit, oh, something accreted to the side of it there. It's a penny. I'm going to say one of the Georges just on the basis of the last one. But yeah, second penny. Now just going to double check the area, see if there's anything else in and around it. But it's two next to each other, so I'm guessing that's a coin spool of some description. Third signal next to where the coins were. There-ish. Again, coin here, so third one potentially. And we have another one, but little ship halfpenny. Yeah, you got a little ship halfpenny. Do love a little ship halfpenny. So that's three in this little coin spill here. I'm going to carry on, see if there's any more. So this is the 700 with the massive coil. One thing I have noticed with the, I think the cam locks that you've got on here, is that it's quite easy to accidentally do that. They're not that tight. They're as tight as they can be on here, as far as I can see. I don't know if they're adjustable, maybe they are, I'll try later. But with the size of this coil, that's happened twice as I've been walking around. I mean, obviously you can shift it back fairly easy, but with this size of the coil, that might be an occupational hazard. So, you can see the coin is already there, just flicked it out of the clod. This is where I think the main entrance into the woodland was. I think that's the main footpath. Further along is where I found a little coin spill. Did notice as I was coming across here that there was a footpath that seemed to walk that way. Across the field, so I'm now aiming that way. I'm on one side of it here. I'm going to go up one side and down the other side and then carry on back down there, and literally, what are we, 15 feet from the entrance to the woodland. First signal, and it's another big chunky pretty small penny by the look of it. Nice patina, not as accreted on this one by the look of it. Nope, it's nice. What, Edward's 7th? Pretty decent nick. That's 4 so far this morning for the Equinox with the massive coil. I'm not putting any of them down to the coil beyond the coverage at the minute, because all of them have been in the sort of like 1 to 4 inches range, so it's not exactly the coil that's doing that, and these sort of coins always give good signals anyway. But yeah, definitely coverage, because I think the coin spool in particular, I'm surprised I didn't pick up with a Versa. I must have got, I think with the Versa on here on when I did it earlier in the year, I think I got something like 10 coins, so clearly missed that little coin spool for whatever reason. The Nox has picked it up, so I'm hoping that if I go and follow that seems to go across and then back down, I might find some more. But yeah, 4 coins so far for the 700 and the ridiculously large coil. So I just swung the coil before closing the other hole, so you can see where that Edward the 7th came out of. There's another signal right next to it here, which I think is in here somewhere. On the corner here, and it looks like we have yet another coin. We do indeed. This one's not in as good a nick, unfortunately. You can see the imprint though. It's left some print and a half as it's corroded. That'll be probably cattle wee that's done that. And it looks like we have a George the 5th this time. Another penny. Next signal is still in the hole. So one's slightly deeper. There's a sort of 25 down. Looks like it's in this. We're on the coins again. Still on the footpath, coming back down this side of it now. So we have another coin by the look of it, and we have something smaller, a bit battered, a lot battered. halfpenny or farthing, but I'm not sure whose, because that doesn't look like I'm going to get any detail off it. Quite thin. I'm going to say farthing, I guess. Now, first up for the Versa this afternoon under this tree is a little bullet. Not very deep, about 2 inches down. Strong signal in the 50s, as you would expect. Yeah, there. First find for the Versa, a bullet. And walk 1, 2, third tree down on this little row. About 1 inch down, very similar signal, and we have another little bullet. So someone will be using these trees for cover at some point. I'm not very good with bullets. Anybody know what the age of these things are? I'm still weaving in and out of this row of, I think, hawthorn trees. And I got to this one and we get a third bullet. This one's a bigger bullet though, and a bit squished. Yeah, this line of trees, either there's been a skirmish here at some point and people have been using it as a defence point, or people have been using it for shooting purposes and cover against what you got around here. Rabbits? I've seen lots of rabbits. Maybe they're rabbit shooting from here. And another one further tree over. So I had coin spills this morning with the Nox. Now we seem to have a little mini sort of bullet spill, bullet horde. Interesting. So, almost at the top of the hill, got another good signal in the early 60s. Dug down to the bat there, which is about 6 inches. We have first coin of the afternoon, this time for the Versa, not the Nox. And we have another 3 decimal penny. This time Air George, the 5th 3 decimal penny in reasonable condition. So that's quite a day for pre-decimals. Not sure if it was the slope or just me, but slightly off with pinpoint on this one. But you can see down there we have what looks like another coin, and we have indeed another 3 decimal penny, I'm guessing, although very bad. I might be older. Yeah, very bad and very worn, but 3 decimal penny. What's that? 8, 9? Quite a few.